Hello students, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to discuss about class 12's the chapter 3D, and the topic is shortest distance between two lines. Okay, shortest distance between two lines, and especially we will be doing it between two skew lines. So this will be our topic today. Shortest distance between two skew lines. Now, first of all, we need to know what are skew lines. So, for that reason, you need to look at my table. Here, suppose this is one line. Now, this is a plane. My table is a plane. So, I can place a line like this. So, these two lines are obviously not parallel, they are intersecting lines. Or I can place these two lines like this, then these two lines are parallel lines, right? But there is another possibility where two lines they will not be parallel or they will not be intersecting. So when that case will be happened, when that incident can be seen. So for that, you look at this. I'm taking this out, this line I'm taking out up, and then I'm placing like this, not like this. Okay, this is parallel way, but I'm placing like this. Now look, this upper line will go this side or this side, and the lower line will go this side and this side, but they will never intersect each other and they are not parallel also. So in this case, we can say that these two lines are non-coplanar. These two lines are non-coplanar means, and non-coplanar two lines, they are not parallel, not intersecting. In such a way, these two lines are called skew lines. So its figures means on board I cannot make you understand properly. That's why I just showed you this process on my table. So like this, suppose this is a line and this will be a line. Okay, don't think that this line is going to be intersected. They will not be intersecting anywhere. Actually, this is the line, that means these two are the line that I showed the setup. Okay, now these two are skew lines because they are non-coplanar. So we need to find out shortest distance between these two skew lines. Let L1 and L2 be two skew lines with equations R vector equals to A1 vector plus lambda B1 vector, and the second one, that means L2, is represented with this equation R vector equals to A2 vector plus mu B2 vector. You can take mn, any scalar, doesn't have any problem. So R is the variable vector, A1 is the given vector, means L1. I think these two forms I have already discussed in my previous video. So if you want to check, you can go to my description box and you can get the links of all previous videos. So this is given vectors, position, given points position vector, and this is the parallel vector, given parallel vector, and here also in this way we can write the second one also. I am representing this one as L2 and this one as L1. Let S is a point on L1 with position vector A1 vector. P is a point on L2 with position vector A2 vector. Okay, and let us join ST. Okay. there will be a line, means the perpendicular distance which we have to find out. Suppose this is PQ and perpendicular distance, that means these all will be 90-degree angle. So this PQ line will be at 90 degree with L1 and L2 both. Then PQ vector, suppose PQ vector obviously is the perpendicular vector here, and it is perpendicular to L1 and L2. It means PQ vector is perpendicular to these two lines parallel vector, means B1 vector and B2 vector. So PQ vector is perpendicular to B1 vector, as well as PQ vector is perpendicular to B2 vector. Now one vector is perpendicular to another two vectors. That means PQ vector has the same direction of B1 cross B2. Okay, because PQ vector is perpendicular to B1 and B2 vector, that means PQ vector will have the direction of B1 cross B2. So we can say that if n cap is the direction, if n cap is the unit vector along PQ, then we can write down n cap is equals to B1 cross B2 divided by mod B1 cross B2. Okay, the vector divided by its modulus. So this vector is actually, this vector will be parallel to PQ vector, or it can be the same vector. So the unit vector obviously will be the same. N cap is equals to B1 vector into cross B2 vector divided by mod of B1 vector cross B2 vector. Now from this, as n cap is the unit vector of along PQ vector, then, and another thing, if its shortest distance can be denoted as small d, then we can write down one thing, that PQ vector is equals to d n cap. Okay, that means d is the scalar, n cap, this is the unit vector. So the PQ vector can be written as magnitude into its direction. Okay, in this way it also can be represented. Now if we take theta be the angle between ST and PQ, theta is the angle between ST and PQ. So I am just giving you a very simple idea. Suppose this is PQ and this is ST. Okay, Q and T I am just taking same point. So this is theta. Okay, from this you can see that PQ is equals to ST cos theta. I am taking modulus, means not negative sign. Okay, and I am just rubbing the figure. I am writing it again. PQ equals to ST mod cos theta. Now cos theta will be PQ vector dot ST vector divided by mod of PQ vector into mod of ST vector. Okay, cos theta's formula is A dot B divided by mod A mod B. We have done it in vector chapter. Okay, so it's cos theta's formula, that means two vectors, angle is theta, so cos theta will be like this. In this way, PQ vector already we have got as dn cap. ST vector can be written as A2 vector minus A1 vector. Okay, because look, ST vector, if I am taking like this, suppose this is T and this is S, can you see? No. So this is T and S and this is the origin. So I am taking its, like this, then ST vector like this. So you can see this is OS vector is A1 vector and this is A2 vector. It is quite simple from triangle law that ST vector is equals to A2 minus A1. Okay. So that I have written here A2 minus A1 vector and its modulus divided by PQ vector. Modulus of PQ vector is D and this is only ST. Okay. This D will be cancelled out. N cap already we have written as B1 cross B2 divided by mod of B1 cross B2 dot product A2 minus A1 vector, A2 vector minus A1 vector, B1 cross B2 vector into ST and modulus. So from this we can write down that ST cos theta, ST cos theta, we have taken ST to left hand side, that means ST cos theta equals to modulus of B1 cross B2 vector dot A2 vector minus A1 vector divided by mod of B1 vector cross B2 vector. Okay. Now ST cos theta means PQ. This means PQ and that means D. So shortest distance between two skew lines is D, that is PQ, that is ST cos theta, and that equals to B1 vector cross B2 vector, that means cross product of two parallel vectors dot product of A2 vector minus A1 vector divided by modulus of the cross product. Okay, and this is the formula. D is equals to this. That's the formula of shortest distance. Now, Cartesian form of shortest distance. This is the vector form of shortest distance. Now we will be finding Cartesian form of shortest distance. So in Cartesian, what will be D? For that, suppose L1 is equals to, means L1 can be represented with x minus x1 divided by A1 equals to y minus y1 divided by B1 and z minus z1 divided by C1, and L2 is represented with x minus x2 divided by A2, y minus y2 divided by B2 and z minus z2 divided by C2. So if two lines are like this in Cartesian form, then in Cartesian form we will write the shortest distance formula like this: D equals to determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, and this a1 b1 c1, a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 divided by root over of b1 c2 minus b2 c1 whole square minus c1 a2 minus c2 a1 whole square plus a1 b2 minus a2 b1 whole square. So this is, whole thing is there under root. Okay, and this is the, this whole is the Cartesian form of shortest distance between two skew lines. Okay, so I hope you all have understood. Now you have to apply it in sums. So for that you have exercise 11.2. 11.2, exercise 11.2, question number 14 onwards, the questions are of shortest distance. So exercise 11.2, question number 14 onwards, 14, 15, 16, 17, there are 4 questions in your NCERT book of exercise 11.2. That is 4 questions are there of shortest distance of 2 skew lines. So this is all about today's session, students. I hope you have understood and now you can apply your knowledge too. So we will meet in the next video with any other topic. Till then, have a good day.